Greetings. Today we're doing macaroni cheese 2 ways. We're going to do a whole foods, healthier, more nutritious mac and cheese, and we're going to do just like a dank vegan mac and cheese. If you're one of those people that's like, ooh, you can't call it cheese, cheese is only from milk, like, let's get the fuck out of it. Why are you even watching this? It's called a vegan recipe, like, get out of here. So the last couple of weeks have been just absolutely horrible. We've been on a road trip, we've been in Vegas for 4 days, road tripping down the Californian coast. It's been hectic. It's just been really horrible. So thanks for all your positive thoughts and prayers and love. It's been a real tough time. So I'll show you guys where we're staying actually before we do anything. Pretty dank. I do warn you, there's a lot of bugs trying to fuck outside at the moment. I guess it's like bug fucking season. So it's like, so you'll see some of that. So a dank little kitchen, living room, all the bedrooms are upstairs. Hello, I'm split in half by a mirror. But, hello, my wife doing some work. This place is fucking gorgeous. And as I said, these bugs are trying desperately to bang. I hope you guys will get laid. So as I said, it's been rough. It's been really rough, guys. So that noise outside is mostly cicadas. They live a pretty fucking crazy life. I don't know if you know this, but cicadas literally live like as a larvae underground for years. And then all of a sudden they turn into a cicada, they fly around, they try and fuck, as you can hear, find some food, and they die. Like, they don't... I did a B movie with cicadas, like just like an hour and 10 minutes of it is them just literally just like... And then the last 5 minutes, they're like, fuck yeah, I'm a cicada. I need a fuck. For some reason, I'm just like, I just need to need to get it on. Might find some food. Oh wait, I'm dead. Bye. Like, poor little fellas. Today we have a range of things. Some of them for the Whole Foods more, and then some dank vegan cheese for the dirty mac and cheese. They're pretty easy recipes. Because I'm doing both at the same time, I'll focus on the Whole Foods recipe first, then I'll do the other one. I'm going to get V to try them both without knowing which one's which. It's not like it's that hard to tell, but it'll be a fun little experiment here because this is a science channel. So, let's go. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to boil 2 pots of water. We're going to chuck salt in one of them because that's going to be cooking our macaroni, and when you boil pasta... Oh, what the fuck, I don't have my microphone plugged in. Yeah, exactly what I said. Salt in pasta water. The other water is for boiling some vegetables, which seems odd, but you just wait. While we wait for those 2 pots to boil, I'm going to start with the cashew cheese sauce. What we're going to do first is boil some potato, carrot and onion in the water until it gets nice and tender. And then we're going to add everything to a blender, blend it up, and we're going to have our cashew cheese base. Fucking can't forget the old trick that old Nick taught you in fucking episode 1, hey? I'm also going to undercut these amounts just slightly because I only have 1 pack of macaroni. The recipes that I'm using call for just a little bit more than I actually have, so if you're following the recipe, the text on the screen is going to be to the T, but I'm going to be undercutting it slightly. So we want about a cup of diced potato. It's about a half of a large russet potato. Just peel that bad boy. Oh, saved by the dick. It's about good. Gonna want 1/4 of a cup of carrot. I think I'll use half this carrot. It's a pretty skinny old boy. Yeah, close enough, no? I'm gonna want about 1/3 of a large onion. And now that these bad boys are boiling, you can chuck vegetables into our boiling water, and then boil those for about 10 minutes. We'll chuck our whole entire thing of macaroni in there, and we'll cook it until it's, like nice and firm. They call it al dente. While the veggies and the macaroni is boiling, chuck the rest of our ingredients into the blender because the veggies are going to be strained and put into here and blended for that final danky, cheesy, saucy. Half of a cup of raw cashews. They don't need to be soaked or anything. I'm going to get a quarter of a cup or half a cup of soy milk. We'll go for 2 pretty decent tablespoons of nutritional yeast. So nutritional yeast is, I think I've talked about it before, but it's a really good source of vitamin B12 for vegans. It's actually pretty decent in protein, and it's what makes things taste nice and cheesy in a lot of vegan recipes. Half a lemon. Quite often when they have pips in them, you can just squeeze the lemon into your hand and catch the pips or the seeds, it's not really pips, are they, as the lemon juice goes through your hand. Only do this if you have clean hands, otherwise your cheese sauce might smell like you've scratched your nuts and it's gone in there. And chuck a little sprinkle of the old garlic salt in there, maybe a quarter of a teaspoon worth, and just a little sprinkle of paprika, again just a little pinch. So we're just going to get everything out with a slotted spoon into our little blender. I'm not left-handed. And we're just going to take about half to 3/4 of a cup of this water as well. Chuck her in there. We're fried! Bacon, mac and cheese! Taking half the macaroni I cooked earlier, I'm going to take the cheese sauce and add it in, and that can just sit on the stove, and I'll reheat it last minute before the taste test. It's pretty dank. Yeah boy. Okay, so this is the pot that ow, it's hot still, and it has a piece of macaroni. Yes, pot I cooked the macaroni in. Why did I do that again? So we're just going to turn this on medium heat, and we're going to make what's called a roux, which is R-O-U-X, which is French for butter and flour. I don't know what it's for, but 2 bad boy tablespoons of vegan butter. Once that's melted, we're going to add the same amount of flour. You want to continuously whisk this stuff. Incorporate the flour with the butter. You don't want it to burn, but you want it to kind of bake a wee bit in the pan. Once you see them starting to dry out like that, it's perfect to add in the liquid now. 1.5 cups of soy milk. I'm going to turn the heat up a wee bit now and start to whisk quite rapidly, and you want this roux to break down into the liquid, and you get a bit of a thick cheese base or white sauce base. Add in a little bit of dry mustard powder and a little bit of our bad boy garlic salt. Let's throw a stick there. It's about a quarter of a cup, Jesus, quarter of a teaspoon. As it starts to boil, the stuff will break down by itself, so you don't have to worry too much. You can see it's starting to get a lot less clumpy, and the sauce is actually starting to thicken up quite nicely. Once it starts to get quite thick, I'm going to chuck it onto low, and I'm going to put in a big handful of vegan cheddar, about 100 grams, like that. And the same with vegan mozzarella, which this is my favourite brand ever, follow your heart. It's probably the best vegan cheese I've had. I'm just going to stir that until the cheese melts. And the rest of our mac can go into here. Oh yeah. There we have it. Dank and cheese and dank whole foods cheese. Let's go for a taste test.
Including me?
Yeah, I'm going to come around. Hold on. Okay, so what we have here is we have one Whole Foods mac and cheese, and we have one like vegan cheese mac and cheese, and V doesn't know.
Whole Food?
Fuck.
I'll try them.
Try them first. Fuck it, I'm trying them as well. Oh my god, I love this one. No, you're not gonna like it. You just keep that one.
Yeah, you're not gonna like this one. It's so good. Oh my god.
I mean, the flavour of that one is probably more accurate to your typical mac and cheese, but for a Whole Foods recipe, which is actually relatively nutritious, this is fucking good.
I like them both.
It's weird when you think that it's got potatoes and carrots in it, eh? Like, it's got vegetables. Oh my fuck.
I think I might prefer this one.
Oh, yo. I'll have this one then.
I like the zestiness of it.
It does have lemon in it.
And I like the texture of it.
Cashew cheese. I like it.
It's really good.
You know what? I reckon you can make an even more like protein mac and cheese. Like replacing some of the soy milk with tofu. Having like a literal like protein mac and cheese. Be pretty dank. Or bacon bits, which if you didn't know, bacon bits, you know the little granules that you buy? Oh, bacon! They're usually vegan, so haha, bacon people.
You can be a vegan bacon person too, you know.
Bacon's just not even that good, even when I wasn't vegan. Meh.
But I love it in Caesar salad. I like the coconut bacon. And
you can't call it bacon, it's not from a pig that got slaughtered.
I know, that's why I like the words like bacon though, and not words like chicken, because chicken's the actual animal. Yeah.
Philosophy 101 with my wife. That's enough from us. We're going to go devour this and go to the gym. That's going to be fun. What? What did you do? What did she do, guys? I'm going to go watch the recording and I'm going to go and beat my wife, guys. So thanks for watching another amazing recipe. Wait, that's another recipe that is probably also amazing, let's face it. Let me know how it goes. It's a fucking dank one, guys. Honestly, the Whole Foods one. Take that to your friends, your family. Let them try it. Oh, this is great. And they'll be like, it's got fucking vegetables in it. And they'll be like, damn. So, little fun family event you can have.
Great way to sneak some veggies in for the kids.
For the children, sneak some veggies in. If you're a kid and you're watching this, just fucking eat vegetables. It's not that hard. You little fucking... I don't like broccoli. Oh, broccoli. Fucking eat it. Fucking peasant.
We have interesting views on swearing around kids, apparently.
So yes. Thank you, salutations, and much love. And I'll see you guys. I think I'm recording another one tonight, but see you next week from Palm Springs, California.